Good evening once again. Welcome to Quad Drive. If you are new here, welcome again to this episode of Patente Degree Theory in English. We are still on the theory aspect of the Patente Degree. And if today is your first time joining us, I already said in our previous video that we ain't a driving school, but we are just giving an elaboration of the Patente Degree theory and also how to get quick understanding and also move on with the theory aspect and pass your theory exams quickly. So if today is your first time, please kindly watch our videos. If you are okay with the content, you do us a favor. All we need from you is to share the video and also like it, comment, and let your friends know about what we are sharing and what we are coming across. So without wasting my time, let's wait to get some people on board. Then we bring what we have for today. I think today we are just going to talk about something common, something that we normally see on the street, and it's also part of the theory aspect of the patented breeder. So let's wait for some people to be part of the live video. Please share, comment. When you come on board, you can share the video and also comment for your friends to know what we are sharing across. Please, let's share the video. Let's share the videos. I know many people are watching football, but I think the football is very important, and the exams is also very important. So if today is your first time joining us, please take your time and watch our videos, and let's see how helpful it will be to you. So I think we already started with some part of the book, which those following our videos, you have learned a lot about the explanations I gave concerning the segnale di obbligo. I think some people have been commenting or sending message that they really love the teachings and also love to have more of these teachings. So today we are here on your screens. As you can see on your screen, we have one part of the theory in the part of the theory this thing, how do you call it, the patented guida, and this one is Semaforo per a vehicle. Someone will say, this one is very simple because all we know is Semaforo is what a traffic light. That is not how you see the traffic light to be. The traffic light is being categorized in many types, and we have the function of the traffic light. As you can see on the screen, the traffic light normally have red, yellow, and green lights. So today I'm going to explain to you how it really functions. All we know is when the red is on, you have to stop, and then when the yellow is on, you have to also make some movement or also know what to do. But I'm going to explain what the functions of this traffic light and the type of traffic light that we have, because we have some traffic lights which are being meant for what, human, and we have the one for vehicle. We have traffic light for buses, and we have traffic light for train. We have traffic light for the passing of the train, and also the ones that we have in the cities. We have that passenger livello traffic light, which is the signal light that normally blink with the red. And this one you are seeing on your screen is Semaforo per vehicle. We normally see this one in the cities and also in places that it's really important to put the traffic light. So the first red light on the traffic light, that up red light, simply talks about that you have to stop. That means you are deviated to pass or you are prohibited to pass when the red light on. This one is for vehicle. We have traffic light for buses and we have traffic light for different categories, but this one is for vehicle. So if you are driving a car and you get to a point of this traffic light, once it's on red, what you have to do is you have to stop your car. The yellow sign also talks about stop, but the yellow sign is not permanent, like it is not compulsory for you to stop. when the yellow sign on, what you have to do is, if you have not gotten to the junction of the traffic light, you have to stop. When the yellow light is on and you have not gotten to the junction or the stop of the traffic light, you have to stop. For example, if the yellow light on and you are already at the linear, in front of the linear, that means you have to what? You have to stop. When the traffic light on yellow and you are the linear, you have to stop. Most of the times, you will be following a car that will what confuse you when the yellow light is about to on. So you being the driver, you will first of all be like you want to cross the line. When you get to the point that the yellow line on and you have not crossed the line, what you have to do is you have to stop. Because nowadays they have programmed the traffic light in a second, like the time that they normally give to the traffic light are not like before. So once it's on yellow, the next minute, second, it is going to on red. And if you have not overpassed the line and it is yellow and you want to cross, the next thing you are going to see is it is going to on red. And there are some places that the traffic lights are having cameras that they normally give multa or give fine when you are what? You are crossing the traffic light. So first of all, when you are the yellow light is even on and you have not crossed the lane, you have to what? Prepare to stop. You have to what? You have to stop. So that is for the traffic light, the yellow sign. And the green sign also talks about what? Go. So when it's on yellow and you are about to go and you stop, the next thing it is going to on is what? The red. And when it's on red and you stop, the next thing it is going to on is what? The green. So the green means you have to go. The green means you have to go. No one is holding you. The yellow means you have to stop. But the yellow have two types of what? Stopping. If you have already what? Approached the line that you cannot stop, then you have to what? Move. Moving in a way of speeding off. If you have already crossed the line with the yellow light and you have already crossed the line with the yellow light being on, what you have to do is you have to speed off by going for you to avoid the red light being on. So get this thing clear. The red light talks about stopping. The yellow line talks about stopping, but the yellow line is only meant when you have already what? Crossed the line with the yellow line, you have to move. If the yellow line is on and you make attempt to cross, it is going to on red. So if you have not already crossed to the line that you have to overpass and it is yellow, prepare to stop and don't even make a move, because once you make a step that you want to move, the red light will on. The red light will on. And when the red light on, it is a multa that they are going to what? Give you. So that is Semaforo per what? Vehicle. It says that in ogni caso si tratta di una laterna semaforica continuata della tre luci, una verde, una gialla e una rossa, che la luce possono essere disposte sia in vertical che orizzontale. The semaphore, they can put it in vertical, that is the one that you are seeing, and they can also put it in what? Horizontal. So they have two ways of what? Positioning the traffic light. That is what I explained initially. So this is the red light. When it's on red like this, you have to what? You have to stop. And this is the green line, which gives you what? Permit to move ahead in wherever you are going to. So let me explain what the book talks about the yellow sign. Okay, yeah. This is the yellow sign. It says, il giallo è invece colore simbolo dell'energia, è visto da lontano, facilmente distinguibile. Questo dunque il motivo della sua utilizzo nel semaforo per i veicoli. La luce gialla fissa si accende quando i verdi e rosso sono spente. La luce gialla ons when the yellow, the green and the red lights are off. They don't on together. The yellow light only on when you are what? Preparing to what? To go with the green line, or when you are preparing to what? go with the red line. So the yellow is a middle of what? The green and the what? The red. And it gives you what? A warning sign that if you have not crossed the line, just move ahead. Or if you have already crossed the line, move ahead. If you have not even reached the line to cross, just stop and let the cars what? Pass in the other position or other direction that they are going to. It says, quando vedi il rosso sono spinto, ossia appena si spinge e vedi prima che si accende il rosso. That is what I said. When the yellow on, that means the two lights are off. The red and the green are off. Once the yellow goes off, it's either a on with the red or it's either a on with what? The green. So the books is saying that prima che si accende il rosso obbliga a fermarsi prima della punto di arresto. When it's on with the red, you have to stop at the punto di what? Arresto. Perché lo si posso fare senza creare pericolo. Attraversamento dell'incrocio consentito solo se già impegnato. Only if you have what? Impegnato. You have already reached the line. The yellow is not for crossing. Have it in mind. The yellow line is not for crossing. It is being used only when you have what? You have get close to what? The line to what? To cross. That is when you can what? Sbrigati, or you can what? Quickly pass with your what? Your speed, not to avoid the red light being what? The motor. So this is the function of the traffic light that we normally see on the street. So we still have again here with this kind of semaphore, and it is semaphore per what? Corsia. This one is Semaforo the what? Corsia. When you talk of Semaforo the Corsia, what is it talking about? Semaforo the Corsia simply talks about the lane or the direction that you are going to. For example, they can put this Semaforo at the road that is having 3 lanes or 2 lanes. And if these directions are being placed with this traffic light, that means it is going to be what? Activated with the lines, and it is going to be reflecting towards the traffic light. For example, if you see this traffic light, for example, like this, with this direct signs on it, it is talking about the road that you're supposed to use when the traffic lights are on. First of all, let's talk about the first lights here, the traffic light, which is the first one. When the first one on with the red light, that means those going what? Front, direct, going straight are not supposed to what? To move again. If you are in the first lane and you get the red light, that means your corsia or your lane is not permitted to move again. So you have to what? You have to stop. The second one also talks about those moving towards the right-hand direction. So for example, if you are on the lane and the second lane and the traffic light on with this fracture going to the right-hand direction, that means you are not allowed to go with the what? The direction again. So you have to what? You have to stop. That is the second direction. The third one also talks about going straight and going to your left-hand direction. So for example, if you are driving and you are on the third lane, have it in mind that the red light is going to prevent you from going straight or going your left-hand direction. This traffic light is commonly seen in the cities, and mostly also it is dangerous because when you are using the lane and you don't know where you are going to, for example, if you are going straight and you mistakenly enter the second lane, you are not permitted to go straight again when even the green light on with the second line. So this kind of traffic lights are being what? Used with double lanes in the city, and also being used to what? To direct the lanes of what? The traffic. If you see it, you have to look to the direction that you are going before you what? You impede the road or you get close to the road. If you are coming from this direction and you are going straight, you have to take your first traffic light or the first lane. If you are using your right-hand direction, you have to take the second lane. If you are going straight or if you are going left, that means you have to take the last direction. That is how you are going to be able to go to your left hand direction or go straight. So for example, if you have already entered into the lane, that is the last lane, have it in mind, if you get the green light, you are going left or you are going straight. You cannot go your right hand direction again. So mostly, if you are traveling with this kind of lanes or you are in the cities with this kind of lanes and you are not sure of where you are going to direct, it's better you take the last lane. In case you have to take your left hand direction, you take your left hand direction. In case you want to go straight, you can also use straight line direction and go straight. So these are the Semaforo percorsia. Have it in mind, when you are in the first lane and you have the red, you have to stop. You cannot go straight. When you are in the second lane and you have the red light, you cannot go right direction. When you are in the third lane and you get red, you cannot go straight and you cannot go left direction. So this corsia, the Semaforo, all of them what give signs for you to know the kind of direction that you are taking. And this are Semaforo what per corsia, lanes traffic. These are what we call lanes traffic. So you have to be very, very attentive when you are using this kind of lanes and with the traffic light. The book is saying that questo semaforo si trova sulla corsia consegnata dalla freccia direzionale, di cui abbiamo parlato nella scorsa lezione, si segnala orizzontale. See, so the first direction traffic light for vehicles that I explained are what? For only going straight or going left or going right. But this traffic light that I explained to you is purposely for direction of the lanes. So you have to be motor attentive when you are on the lanes. So we'll end with this Semaforo here. And this one is talking about what? Semaforo per pedoni. Semaforo per pedoni. Most of the times, we normally see this traffic light So these are sign of what? Semaforo per what? Pedoni. So these are mostly used by people who are crossing the lanes, and it is commonly seen in the cities. As I said, it is commonly seen in the cities, and mostly when you are using the lane and it's on red, that means you have to what? You have to stop. When it's on red, you have to what? You have to stop. When it's on yellow and you have already entered into the lane to cross, you are allowed to what? To cross. So as a driver or someone who wants to what get the Patente degree there or to pass your theory exams, you have to know that this sign is for what? Pedoni, Semaforo per pedoni. So in your exams, when you come across any question with this sign asking that which type of semaphore is this one, you have to know that so this one is the Semaforo per pedone that we are talking about here. So I think today, if today is your first time joining us, this is what we have for the Semaforo the what? Pedoni, and we have Semaforo per vehicle that I explained initially. Have it in mind, this is only meant for pedoni. It is not meant for vehicles. So on the lane that you see this traffic light, you are not allowed to what? To use your cars to cross, and you are not even allowed to cross with a bicycle. It is only for pedoni, which is human crossing. We have the one for bicycles, and we have the one for what? Human. We have traffic light for vehicles, and we have traffic light for what? Autobus and the rest. We have traffic light for train, and we have traffic light for every category. So if today you have joined us in our live video or you have joined our classes today, have it in mind that we already explained about the word semaphore, type of semaphore that we have. And I said initially that we have semaphore per what? Vehicle, we have semaphore per what? Per pedoni, and we have semaphore per other categories. So today we are going to end here with semaphore per what? Pedoni. I said initially that this one is only for human crossing and it is not for vehicles. Red means humans are not allowed to cross again. The yellow means if the human have already entered into the lane, they have to what? They have to quickly what? Run over and go. And if you have not already entered the lane with the yellow line as a human, what you have to do is you have to stop and let the cars also what? Pass. So that is what we have for today. I think we are not going to waste much time. I wanted the videos to be short so that everyone can get much understanding. Let's quickly run up and answer some 2 questions on the what? Semaphore that we have already learned today. So on your screen here, you can see these are the types of semaphore that we have. These are the types of semaphore that we have. And I think these are many, and small, we are going to explain all of them gradually. I think many of our viewers are watching football today. Yeah, it's good to watch football, but I think after you can watch the video, if you are now joining us, you can watch the video later. Okay. So let's go with this question here. If you can see on your screen, let me know if you can see it widely on your screen. Let me know. Yeah. Let me know if you can see the question on your screen here. This one is talking about what? A question of what? Semaforo per pedone. And it says that la luce verde accesa del semaforo in figura permette al pedone attraversamento. Permettere al pedone attraversamento. So when the green light on here, what does it mean? It allows human being to cross the road and also allows cars to stop for human to cross. So whenever this traffic light on here, it's really what it's talking about people who can cross, and it is not meant for car. It is only meant for pedoni. So this one here also talks about Semaforo per vehicle. So it says the question under it is saying that quando accede la luce verde del semaforo in figura si può votare sinistra ma solo quando si accede anche la luce gialla. È vero or falso? It's saying that when this one on, it is only meant for you to cross when it's on the luce gialla. So vero or falso? Okay. Lee Mama Papa said falso. Bravo. Falso. See, it is falso because this one is not vero in any way, but rather falso. Okay. So let's answer this one last question here. It says, in presenza da luce semaforica rosso, i veicoli devono arrestarsi. In presenza della luce semaforica rosa. That means in terms of the semaphore light being red, a vehicle devono arrestarsi. When you talk of arrestarsi, that means stop. The cars are what? Supposed to stop. È vero or falso? In terms of what the luce is talking about, in terms of luce rosso vehicle, this one is semaphore per vehicle. That is what I explained initially, semaphore per vehicle. So in terms of this one being on with the red light, every car is supposed to what? To stop at the direction or the place that they are going. So this one is what? Vero. Okay. Our brother is saying vero. Bravo. Okay. So this one is saying, this one, I explained that this one is semaphore per what? Corsia. If you are new joining us, or if you are now coming to our live video, this one is semaphore per corsia, and this one is the question under it. I explained that this one are being used for the direction of the road, and it is being used for the lanes. This one is semaphore per the lanes. It is not for what? For train, and it is not for human crossing, and it is not for what? Bicycle. This one are for vehicles, and it is for the lanes. And once you are following the lane, you have to follow the traffic light according to the lanes that you are using. So this one is talking about semaphore per the lanes, and the question under it is saying that il segnale luminosi in figura sono semaforo per corsia reversibile. So who is going to answer this one for us? A vero or falso? Semaforo per what? Say this one is semaforo per corsia reversibile. È vero or falso? Okay. So our brother is saying vero. All right. Let's see if you can take some other questions also. Ok. La luce gialla fissa si accende appena si spenge il verde. La luce gialla accende appena si spenge il verde. The green line, the yellow line ons when it's what off the green line. Once it's on the green line, the yellow line also what on. Yeah. So a vero or falso? It's vero. our brother is saying Vero. See, once the green light on, the yellow and the red will be off. They are not going to on. So once the green light goes off, the yellow line comes. We will say the yellow line is warning because every warning sign mostly are yellow. So when the yellow line on, that means it is giving you a warning that you have to quickly what run up and go. Or if you have not already entered the lane, you have to what smell last stop. You have to stop and wait for the cars to what to pass. So this one is what very wrong. So, guys, thanks to everybody who have wasted his time, his data, and his energy watching our video this evening. Once again, this is Quad Drive. All I need from you is kindly please do us a favor by sharing this video to your friends and tell them to subscribe to the channel if they have not yet done so, and also forward it to any group that you have. More videos on the way coming, and I pray that God will give us the strength and also give us more knowledge to what to explain more things to you guys. I pray everyone would get this patented grader to make it comfortable for you to move once you are what you are going to work, and also have a good movement with your family and others. So till we meet again in our next video, God richly bless you for being part of our live streaming today, and see you in our next video. Please forgive me for not posting much videos, and due to work issue, working and coming home doing one or two things, it's not easy. But I'm doing my best and trying my best to bring you updates concerning the theory. So till we meet again, my name simply remains Quat, and you can call me Quat Short or Quad Drive. See you again. Bye bye.